Okay, so it was asked of me which three signs out of the Zodiac wheel would I choose for lifetime partners. So, what I did was, and I tried, y'all. I tried. I tried to think about what I think I feel. I tried, y'all. Of what I think I feel, of what I feel about these signs, and tried to make a connection and tried to make a decision based upon how I feel when I'm with different signs. And then I heard the word lifetime again. And then I heard the word partners again. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because for me, sometimes a person can make you feel like the world. They can make you feel like everything is genuine, and that this will be something that is lasting in that moment, and it might not be so. It might just be based upon that moment, and when another type of moment arrives, that feeling that was given prior that made you feel so good might not even exist anymore. It might even be forgotten about. It might be just that moment in time. And I know I'm pretty much talking shit, right? Because I just got finished saying that Pisces are momentary people. We're pretty much in the moment with a lot of things. But at the same time, even with that being said, it's challenging for Pisces men to even let go sometimes because of that. Because we'll remember something that someone did for us that's so good, or something that made us feel so good, that we'll try to hold on to that and be like, nah, that's the valid reason for sticking around and with this person and sticking it out. But what we don't understand until later, and this is in some instances, in some cases, when you're thinking about lifetime stuff, those moments weren't as genuine as we thought them to be in some instances, to where it's like, they pulled an us on us, right? So we used fantasy to cloak what it is that we're truly about, and that usually happens with a Pisces partner, not with a Pisces. Once a Pisces expresses their true selves, there's real no reason to pull back on that. Sure, there's more to it, but what we give you is what we give you. That's us. It's really us. So again, I had to think about these words, lifetime and partners. And then I had to think about my life. And the best partners that I've come up with is due to what I have inside of my computer. So let me pull this up. You guys can't see this right now. However, I'm pulling up some computer files that I have. They're documents. It's pretty much documentation stating the contracts that I have with people. See, so the way that I run my business these days is I go through whatever I have to go through to get the natal charts of my partners. And I do this for a number of reasons, but one of them is so I can definitely get to know them for who they truly are, so I can respect them no matter what. And I got deep intuition, so it's not like I can't just figure these people out. But you gotta understand, that's draining. It drains my psychic energy. Why go through all of that when I could just know straight up by looking at a picture what you're about? And again, like I said, that helps clarify things for me, cut to the chase, and I can know natural elements about yourself that I just say, oh, okay, well, that's that person. So whenever it comes up, whenever you do it to me, whenever you do what you do, I'm understanding of it immediately. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to the point where I'm like, stressed, or will start some type of unnecessary drama with you because you were being you. No, like, this was part of the whole thing from the giddy up. You know what I mean? So, all of these contracts do not have natal charts, though. So I will say that. Some people, I just naturally was able to connect with them on a specific level, and I'm gonna keep it official. Like, some of these contracts with these women, they're not even, how should I say, I wouldn't say these were the greatest intimate times that I've shared with these particular women. Not all of them. Some of them I'm talking about right now. I'd be like, I can't even see myself with you like that. However, based upon this contractual agreement, I do see myself with them like that. So this is how I was able to come up to make this decision, because, like I said, you can share some of the greatest moments with some people, and it won't be your lifetime partner, And that can be crushing, man. That can be crushing, y'all. So these partners that have contracted out with me, I have chosen to be the 3 zodiac signs that I consider to be lifetime partners. Now, even more of a reason why I'm stating this way, I'm going to break it down for y'all some more, is I got Pisces in the 6th house. I think I told y'all that before. At the same time, I share Pisces with the 7th house. So what this does is it makes relationships complex. It gives relationships that Neptune feel, right? To where it comes down to the point where relationships have to be solidified with me to be truly, truly, truly a relationship. Because if not, I risk running the potential for the other party to say, oh, nah, I never said that. Oh, I never did that. Or we're not that cool. Or I'm not dating you. Or you're not my Christian Grey. I didn't ask for it. Like, I didn't ask to be spanked. You know what I'm saying? So, with a Pisces in the 7th house, this has potential to happen. You know what I'm saying? You can be delusional and thinking that you're with someone, or something is happening between you two that is real and substantial, and then come to find out, they'll lie and everything. They'll be like, I don't know what the guy's talking about. He's crazy. Like, look him up. He's really crazy. Like, this guy is nuts. Like, I don't even know him. Like, we've never had these conversations before. You know what I'm saying? And so this is actually done to protect me, because I found this out about myself. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'll go through whatever I have to go through to put this out there. Now, I know some people probably hearing this and they're like, I just couldn't do that. You know what I mean? I couldn't do that. If a relationship is real and people are real, then I'm going to feel it. I'm going to know it. And we riding on like that. You know what I mean? Common law marriage type stuff, or whatever the case may be. And I understand. I get where you're coming from too. But for me, it's different strokes with different folks. And for me, this is what works for me. It's worked for me. It's continuing to work for me. And I don't have to second guess my decision making when I make them based upon this. All right, so I'm not going to drag you too much further. If anything, y'all could just get in the comment box if you have anything extensive or, something that you want clarified about what I'm saying. But these are the 3 signs. Okay, and I'm going to break them down by percentages. The sign with the least percentage of contractual agreements that I consider a lifetime partner for the sake that they actually contracted with me is the Gemini. Yes, Gemini. I know you're probably like, Gemini? What? Gemini? Oh, and if you follow my videos, you're probably like, Gemini? Yo, word? How? But yo, listen, again, when we talking about lifetime partners, now, Gemini is, out of the breakdown, Gemini is 10% out of the 100, right? And I tell you like this, I probably couldn't see myself with the Gemini on an everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? If we're coming to talk about it like traditionalists would talk about marriage or something, like, we probably wouldn't hit it off to the point where you would think a married couple is happily ever after. However, I will state that Gemini has the type of qualities about them that when they do align with what I agree with and what I favor and what I stand for, it's solid. You know, they are mentally fixed on certain things to where they say, yes, I want this. I want to see this happen in the world like that. Like, I would like to see this happen. And if you can do that, or if you can contribute to that in any type of way, I support you 100%. And we'll sign. We'll both sign. You know what I mean? So that, again, that means a lot to me, because we're talking lifetime here. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking partners. So if you're in it, you're in it. If you're not, you out. So salute to Gemini for that. The number 2 sign that I consider to be substantial for a lifetime partnership is Virgo. So Virgo takes up 20%. Am I saying that correctly? Yeah, wait a minute. Let me make sure I got this right. No, I think Virgo is 30% of contractual agreements that I have. So, now, these are not, all of the Virgo contracts are not full contracts. When I say full contracts, see, now I'm kind of like opening up things. Put it this way, they're not as full as a contract as the Gemini has contracts. You know, there's different types of contracts. However, I will state this about Virgo. There are different types of contracts because of Virgos. So, you know, they've even gave their insight into a contract that they feel would solidify the union even more. You know what I mean? And that's great for me, because I get to actually look outside of myself and say, oh, well, you show interest to the point where you want to actually add something into this and like create your own type of thing. I can draw something up like that. I can see that happening. So that even gives me more of an inclination of how cooperation is done. You know, Virgos are good at that, cooperating or seeing something that can bring a solution to whatever it is that we're trying to do there. So yeah, Virgos take up 30% of the 100% out of the contract. So what's that? 40% now, right? Okay. So now, the third zodiac sign that I will consider for lifetime partnership is, drum roll please, and number 1, because they take up 60% of these contractual agreements, is the Pisces. So yeah, it's the Pisces. Pisces are like all through this contract folder. I mean, all through it, up and down it. There's just this understanding of what it is that I do and what it is that I'm doing that clicks with other Pisces, and they're just like, what? I'm with you. Fuck that, I'm with you. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And there's, again, you know, and I think it's interesting, and I don't have the answer yet. I haven't even researched it, but it's come to my understanding now that all of these signs are mutable. So now I guess I'm just waiting for a Sagittarius, right? or some Sagittariuses, plural. Let me get back out there in a little while, right? But it's interesting that they're all mutable. We're all mutable. You know, so I'm thinking I'm going to look into that to see what that's about, because I don't think that that's a coincidence. But these Pisces, man, these are some great, strong, powerful Pisces. And these women, you know, they get it. You know what I'm saying? They get it. We could be together living apart. You know, we can be in faraway lands doing something else. We cannot talk in 3 months, 6 months. I think one Pisces is even like a year. I haven't spoken to this Pisces. Almost. It's cool though. We on contract. You know what I'm saying? We know what we do. We know what we gotta do. And we're all just doing what we're supposed to be doing. We don't ever look at each other like, oh, you know, it's over because you don't say hi or bye or happy Thanksgiving. We don't ever do that with each other. You know what I'm saying? We just intuitively know when it's time to do what it is that we need to do. And when, of course, when the structuring of business type things need to occur, then we get up with each other when those things have to take place as well. If we need to revise something, or we need to update something, if we need to, you know, get consent with each other, if we need to even revise the contract, because I have stipulations that state that that can happen. Well, one Virgo contract, I can't even revise it. Like, that's how serious one Virgo was. Like, no, you can't revise this one. I'm like, oh my God. Took me a while to do that one, but I did it. But yeah, most of these contracts, besides that one, is open for revision, because, you know, things change over time. And when you're dealing with mutable qualities, you know, in order to keep up and compete and be change agents, you know, it's cool to have stipulations like that allows that. So yeah, those are my 3 zodiac signs that I consider to be lifetime partners. Get in the comment box. Let me know if you think I'm a goofball. Let me know if you think I'm a robot. Let me know if you look. I'm talking about the negative stuff, right? But it's true. I'll be wanting to hear the negative stuff that y'all be having to say sometimes too. Not all the time. I don't really want to hear all that fucked up shit. But, you know, if you think this is out of the norm, or this is going too far, or this is not human-like, or I would like to hear your point of view as well. And if you respect it, or even want to know more about this, get in the comment box too. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know what you think, and let me know what you think about lifetime partners. Who will be your 3 lifetime partners based on your experiences, though, not off of idealism? Because if I wanted to do idealism, you wouldn't have heard those 3 signs necessarily, not those 3 like that. You know, so let me know what you think from experience of who would be the 3 signs you choose out of the zodiac. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I believe this would be the closing of this video. Yeah, I just gotta find the stop button.